holidays are not complete without the perfect little appetizer, and today we're gonna make one that my family absolutely loves. I make this for the garbage man, the mailman, anybody that I feel like deserves a little treat at the holidays. Join me in the kitchen for cinnamon sugar candied pecans. Let's get started. So let's go ahead and get these started. These are so easy and so delicious. I cannot keep them in the house at Christmas time. They're something everybody loves. So we're gonna start with our cookie sheet, and we're gonna spray this with a little bit of, I'm just using avocado oil. Let's see if I can get it out here. Don't use foil or parchment paper or anything like that, because as the sugar melts in the oven, it just adheres to the back of the pecans, and then there you are. So make sure that you just use a little bit of baking spray on your cookie sheet. And then we're gonna set this to the side, and let's just make this very basic mix. It starts with an egg white, and we are going to just separate this. Cold eggs separate much easier than warm eggs. So if you have, just try to use one that's cold. And we're just gonna pass that yolk back and forth until we get all of that off. And I'm just gonna put that to the side. And we're gonna whisk it up. We want it to be frothy and kind of foamy. If you don't have one of these, this is a moon whisk, and they are the best. And I know you'll probably think, well, what's one egg white going to do? It does enough, because we don't want these to taste like eggs. We just want them to have something to help the cinnamon and sugar coat it with, and that's what we're after. So I'm gonna give this a minute or so, and I'm just gonna go back and forth here and get this really foamy and frothy, and we'll move to the next step. I think that's probably enough. You can see it's just lots of air bubbles in there, and these whisks, I mean, they just make this happen in seconds. So that's very simple and really easy to do. Now, I'm gonna put in a whole tablespoon of vanilla in this. You need it. So I know it seems like a lot, but go ahead and do it anyway. So I'm gonna put that in. These measuring spoons, by the way, if you're looking for a Christmas present for someone, these are fabulous because they fit inside spice jars because of the way they're made, their shape. Best gift ever. I'll link them for you in the description box so you can see them. Okay, so we've got that in. Now it's just as simple as putting in our nuts. I'm gonna talk about these pecans for just a minute. I've got 3.5 to 4 cups. You can go a little lower if you want, and you really want like a heavy cinnamon coating on there. You can do about 3 cups, or you can go up to 4. But the thing about nuts is that you want to look for ones that are sprouted, which that means that they have been soaked in like a little bit of water and lemon juice to eliminate their phytic acid, which is, it's an enzyme inside a lot of natural plants that pulls all the minerals out. As you digest them, they just pick up all your magnesium and your phosphorus and your calcium, and they take them out of your body. So it's really important if you're gonna eat a lot of nuts that you eat sprouted ones. And I have a few out. I just grabbed them out of the pantry to show you what you're looking for on the package. So these are cashews, but if you notice on here, it says sprouted. That's what you need to look for. And I have seen sprouted pecans. I have to order them, usually from a place like Thrive Market, but if you find them in your grocery store, that's the best pick instead of a traditional one. All right, so let's just put these in. I'm gonna start with I'm not gonna put them all in just yet. That's close to 3 cups that I have here. And then I'm just gonna toss them in those egg whites. Make sure they get really well coated. And I have enough for the rest of them, so I'm gonna put all of those in. I made these one year for the garbage man, and I put a little bag out on top of the trash can when he came to pick it up that week. And the next week I was down at the driveway doing something, and he pulled up and he rolled down his window. I don't ever talk to my garbage man. And he was like, "Excuse me, ma'am, could you make me some more of those nuts?" And I did, you know, and he really, really liked them. So they're a nice, affordable gift to give, and they're just great for snacking on if you're having a party. So next, we're going in with, some people go as far as a whole cup of sugar in these. I'm only doing 1/2 of a cup because you all know me and my feelings about sugar. This is organic cane sugar that I'm using and not just plain granulated, but you can use plain granulated if that's what you have. Then I have 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. You can do a little more if you want. And then buried underneath this is a pinch of salt somewhere down in there. So I'm gonna actually stir these together just a little bit because I don't want clumps of any one thing sticking. So we'll get that just gently mixed together. And then we're just gonna shake this over. And these are just about done. Let's give them a little toss. Oh, I wish you could smell it. As soon as they hit that, the cinnamon sugar hits that, you just think, is it Christmas time? It feels like it's Christmas. So let me just get these really well coated. And you can see they are coated. You know, there's no question in that. So let me toss these up, make sure we got everybody. And then we'll put them on our pan. And these are gonna roast in the oven. There's various ways of doing this. You can do a low and slow. A lot of recipes say 225 for an hour, tossing them every 15 minutes or so. I've never done that. For me, it's more like a 350, 375 oven sometimes, and I cook them about 10 minutes. I toss them once and I'm done. If you're gonna do it that way, please pay attention to what's happening in your oven, because nuts and their natural oils will cause them to burn very, very fast, okay? So just make sure you're paying really good attention to them and don't walk off and turn on a Netflix show or something, because you will burn them. Okay, so just get them in an even layer. Those are so pretty. They make me happy in my heart. Okay. And I'm gonna put these in the oven. I'll be back to show you what they look like in 10 or 15 minutes or so. I wish you could smell my house right now. These are absolutely the best. We used to eat these when I was a kid. We would go to the mall at Christmas time and they would give you these in a paper cone to eat while you were walking around. And they're just a special thing. So I'm tossing them around just to kind of let them cool off a little bit. And as they cool, they're going to get a little bit crunchier and a little bit crispier. So fully expect that to happen. I had these in the oven on 350 for about 10 or 12 minutes was all I did. So just keep an eye on them, make sure you don't burn them. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe here on Feast and Farm. You can find the button for that right below this video. And don't forget to ring the bell so you get a notification every time we upload a new video. And you can watch some more right here. See you in the next video, guys. Bye-bye.